Hello. Hi everyone. Hello, hi. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, can you give me a smiley face? Hello everybody. How are we doing tonight? All good? Hello. Hi, my name is Coach Shahira. Welcome to MasterMaths live class on TikTok. Okay, we will be discussing the topic of average today, and P5 and P6 students are welcome to join. If you're not P5 or P6, you are also welcome to join. All right. Okay, before we start, can I get all of you to help me share this live class to your friends so that we can all learn together, to your friends, to your parents, to your mother, sister, brother, everybody in your family. Okay, bring your whole kampong, come and watch this live together. Alright, please also help me spam the like button and follow us so that you will never miss another free opportunity to learn. Okay, we hold TikTok live TikTok classes every Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Tuesdays we go through PSLE math revision, and on Wednesdays Coach Irfan will be going through secondary revision. Okay. Alright, if you have no idea where these notes are taken from, you can visit our Telegram channel. That's where you can get the notes and all the other free resources. Okay, there are tons of free resources that we give out on the Telegram channel. Alright. Okay, I am going to start in 1 minute's time. Those of you who are already here, please type in your answer for question 1. Hello, Khan. You've got the question right. Well done. Thank you for all the follow, guys. Thank you so much. Rina, you're right. Oh, Minions. Hello, Minions. Hi, Snorlax. Let me take a look. What is your answer? Snorlax, you are right as well. Okay, question number 1. It is 8:05. Let's start the session. Okay, we are going through average today. For those of you who just joined, my name is Coach Shahira. Let us start on question number 1. Okay, question 1. The table below shows the amount of money Annabelle saved from Monday to Friday. How much money did Annabelle save on average each day? I see that a lot of you has typed in the correct answer. Okay, a lot of you have typed in the correct answer, which is option number 1. You are correct. Okay, you want me to zoom in? Let me see if it's possible. Is this okay? All right. So how did most of us get question number 1's answer as option 1? Let's take a look. Now to find average, okay, before we go on, let's go through a recap on average, okay? To find average, what is the formula? Do we all remember? What's the formula for average? That will be total value out of or divide by number of items. Okay? So, question number 1 is a simple application of formula question. So all we gotta do is add up all the values. $5.50 plus $5.30 plus $3.20 plus $6 plus 0 to give us $20. Okay? And with this, we need to divide this by the number of days there are. Okay? Annabelle saved money over 5 days, so we need to divide by 5. Alright, that gives us the answer number 1. Now, a lot of students will make the mistake of taking 20 divided by 4. Can you tell me, those of you who know, why we cannot take 20 divided by 4? Why do we take 20 divided by 5? Do we all remember why? Okay, we divide by 5 because even though on Friday she saved $0, we need to include Friday, okay? Need to include Friday. Even though it's $0, we still need to include because the amount of money she saved is overall over 5 days. Okay? Therefore, we divide by 5. Any questions? Yes. Snorlax, you are right. I see Afida, you are right as well. Okay, there are 5 days, not 4. Okay, so we divide by 5, not 4, even though on Friday she saved $0. Okay, she must have been partying so much. On Friday, she did not save any money. Alright, shall we move on now? Great. For those of you who just joined, my name is Coach Shahira. Please help us share this live for all our friends to learn together. Okay, don't forget to like and follow us on the top right corner, somewhere around here. Okay, you can follow us, and so that you will never miss another free opportunity to learn. Okay, please also join our Telegram channel. Okay, the link is in pink there. In the Telegram channel, you can find a lot of free resources like this worksheet and more. Okay, all right, let's move on to question number 2. Okay, question number 2. A chef prepared an average of 56 dishes each day from Monday to Thursday. He prepared an average of 84 dishes each day from Friday to Sunday. Find the average number of dishes he prepared each day of that week. Okay, Rina, very good. You did all the questions. Let's see if you've gotten them all correct. Okay, all right, so take a look at this question. What do you think we should do here? Okay, for those of you who just joined, we are currently going through an average recap. Okay, we are looking through average. So let's take a look here. I see some answers already. Okay, all right, so what do we do for this question? Now before I get there, I'm going to shift my face somewhere on the other side. Now before we get there, let me bring your attention to this page. Okay, I have prepared an average summary here. Okay, now there may not be a lot of time for you to quickly scramble and write things down. Not to worry, you can always take a screenshot of this. Okay, you can take a screenshot of this page. and copy it down after the live. Okay, so let me run through with you the recap for this topic of average. Alright, so what we want to talk about first is the formula. Alright, when we see average, okay, what we have done in question 1, similarly, we always look for this formula, total value divided by the number of items. Okay, so what is average? Basically, average just means each in a fair situation. So when I have a very ideal and fair situation, okay, then whatever amount that each person gets is the same. That is basically what average means, okay? The each in a fair situation. Alright? So, with this formula, what I want all of you to remember is this. We cannot, just like in speed, we cannot add averages to find new average. This is a no-no. Okay, this is a no-no. We cannot add averages to find new average. Alright, please remember this. And the second point here, in order for us to find new average or average of whatever, we always use the total or find the total to help us look for this average using the formula. Okay? Alright. Okay, I am going through a recap here, just a general recap of the entire topic of average. Alright, I have already gone through question number 1. So before we go through question number 2, this is a general review of the topic of average, okay? Now we will see all of these later on in question 3 onwards. Okay, what happens when the number of items is unknown? Okay, there are 3 cases that you must remember. Case number 1, when there is no change in the number of items. Okay, there is no change in the number of items. So when there is no change in the number of items, we use this formula to help us solve the question. Okay? Change in average equals to change in total out of number of items. There is no change in the number of items, that's why it stays the same. Okay, so the change in average must be due to the change in the total value. Okay? Now, case 2. Case 2 is when we see items added. Okay, we don't know how many items there are at first. No worries. Okay, when there are items added, one person joined the team, or 3 people join the team, or things like that. Okay, when there are items added, we use the net table. Number times each equals total. Alright, number times each equals total. And the each here is basically just your average. Alright? Similarly, for case 3, when we have items removed, okay, whether it's one item removed or many items removed, we also use the net table. Alright? We will talk about these in greater detail for questions 3 onwards. So let's go back, now that we understand an overview of average, let's go back to question 2. Now for those of you who missed question 1 or questions, or rather the weeks before, okay, whatever notes that you have that we've gone through before in our previous live classes, you can always request for the answer keys. Alright, I will have them posted on the Telegram channel as well. Okay, so not to worry, we will have them posted on the Telegram channel as well. Alright. Okay, let's take a look at question 2. Now for question number 2, we don't see an unknown number of items. Okay, in this case, the days. Alright, we see that we have Monday to Thursday. So that's 4 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? 4 days. Okay, and then we also have Friday to Sunday. That's 3 days. Okay, give it a second. Right, we see 3 days, Friday to Sunday. We have an average. We have the number of items, in this case the number of days. Therefore, we can find the average number of dishes he prepared each day of that week by using the total. Okay? Alright, so back to this. We cannot add averages to find new average. We cannot do that. Okay? We always find the total, then use the total to find average. Alright? Okay. Alright, so the first total that we can look for is total from Monday to Thursday. 56 times 4. You should get an answer of 224. Okay? That is the total from Monday to Thursday. Then we can look for the total from Friday to Sunday. 84 times 3 to give us 252. Alright. Now with this, since I want each day of that week, there are a total of 7 days in that week, Monday to Sunday. Therefore, I add the total for 7 days. Okay? 224 together with 476. That will give us, with 252, that will give us 476. Then with this, I have total, I have number of items. I can find the average of 7 days by dividing. Okay? I can find the average of 7 days by dividing. Alright, so my answer is not option number 1. It is option number 3. Alright. So first learning point here today, when we want to find average across more days, okay, what we want to do is to use the total, not add the averages to find new average. Okay? Alright. Those of you who got it correct, well done. This is Primary 5, Primary 6 Math. For those of you who just joined, my name is Coach Shahira. We are going through the concept or the topic of average. Okay? And this is suitable for Primary 5 to Primary 6. But if you're older or younger and you want to listen in, please feel free to join. Okay? Can I give you 5 seconds? 5 seconds to help me like this video, like this live. Please help me spam the like button. Okay, please follow us on the top left corner of your screen if you haven't already done so. Wow, I see so many likes coming in. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, minions. Thank you so much. All of you with very, very funny names. Snorlax, thank you. Mbappe, we have Mbappe in this live. Wow, very famous. Alright, thank you very much for liking. Okay, let's now move on. Alright, question number 3. Okay, for question number 3, the average score for a quiz was 78.5. So we have an average for the quiz. Okay. Now the score for one student was wrongly recorded as 58 instead of 85. Oh dear. As a result, the average score was miscalculated as 77.6. Okay, this was because of a miscalculation. Okay, how many students took the quiz? How many students took the quiz? Now for this question, alright, notice we have average, we don't have total, we also don't have the number of items. In this case, number of students. Okay, we don't have number of students. So what should we do? Now, if we don't have the number of students, if you recall earlier, I went through these parts. When we have the number of items unknown, we go through the cases. Okay, whether there are students added or students removed from the class, or none of the students have been added or removed. Okay, in this case, none of the students have been added or removed. Okay, there is no change in students. Okay, therefore we are looking at case 1. So what do we do when we see such a question? There is no change in the number of students. Okay, what we want to do is to use this formula. The change in average equals to the change in the total value out of number of items. Okay, why is there a change in average? Because there is a change in one person's score. So there is a change in the total value. Alright, so let's solve this question. Okay, change in average. We know this to be 78.5 minus 77.6. Okay, minus 77.6. Okay, this is not unchanged total. There is a change in total because there is a change in one person. If one person change, the total will also change. Okay, if one person change, the total will also change. So the change in total here is 85 minus 58. Alright, and this will give us the number of items. We don't know how many items, and in this case, the number of items is number of students. Okay, so we don't know how many items or how many students, no problem. We can use this to help us solve. Okay, on the left hand side, 78.5 minus 77.6, we will get 0.9. Okay, in the numerator, we are going to get 27. So 27 out of the number of students. Alright, out of the number of students. Okay, Snorlax, is this okay for you? I hope so. Okay, so with this in mind, we can find the number of students. 27 divided by something equals to 0.9. So to find that something, we divide 27 by 0.9. Okay, 27 divide 0.9. Alright, we will get the final answer of 30. Okay, so how did I do this? From the second last step to the last step, how did I do this? This is the same as 27 divided by question mark equals 0.9. Okay, so to find question mark, we divide 27 by 0.9. Is that okay? Alright. Please take a moment to digest this question. Okay, how can I divide it? Because 27 divided by question mark gives us 0.9. So to divide, we just take 27 divide by 0.9 to give us 30, okay? 0.9 is on the left hand side, 27 is at the top. So 27 divided by question mark gives us 0.9. How do we find the question mark? We divide 27 by 0.9. A simpler way is to see it as 3 equals to 6 out of question mark. So how to find question mark? 6 divided by question mark gives us 3, right? So question mark will be 6 divided 3, which is 2. Okay, I am going to explain this question one more time. I'm going to explain this question one more time. Okay, where did I get 0.9? Where did I get 27? Where are all these numbers from? So, what I have done here is, I take, let me use a color that we can all see. I take 78.5 minus 77.6 because this is the change in average. Okay, this is the change in average. The average was supposed to be 78.5. Supposed to be 78.5. But somebody calculate or wrote wrongly the score. That's why the average changed to be 77.6. So how much did the average change? The average changed by 0.9. Okay? 78.5 minus 77.6 to give us 0.9. Alright? Then, where did I get 27 from? 27 is from the change in total. The change in total is because, okay, the change in total is because one person is supposed to get 85, but they recorded his marks wrongly as 58 instead. So the change in total is 85 minus 58. This is where I get 27 from. Okay? Do we all understand here? Alright. If you are clear, can you give me a smiley face? Yes, great. I see more of you understanding what's going on. Okay, the 27 is the change in the total. This is the change in total. Okay, and this is the change in average. Okay? Alright. So whenever we have a question where we have an unknown number of people or number of items, okay, but there is no change in the number of items, we just use this formula to help us solve the question. Okay, the change in average, whatever the average is supposed to be versus what it is written as wrongly, okay, 78.5 minus 77.6 is going to be equal to the change in the total. What was the wrongly recorded value, okay, versus the correct value. Okay, subtract to find the change in total and divide the change in total by the change in average to give you the number of items. Okay? Alright. If you are clear, can I get all of you to help me spam the like button one more time? Okay? Help me spam the like button one more time. Thank you very much. For those of you who just joined, my name is Coach Shahira. We are looking at PSLE Math Revision on the topic of average. Okay? Thank you for those of you who are liking this live. Thank you very much. Please remember to follow our channels and help us share this live. Okay? Thank you very much. Alright, let's move on in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Moving on to question number 4. Okay, let me zoom into the question so that those of you without the worksheet can see. Alright, for this question, the average mass of a group of girls was 48 kg. Okay? Now, one girl weighing 62 kg joined the group. One girl joined the group. Okay? As a result, the new average mass became 50 kg. The new average mass became 50 kg. Find the total number of girls in the group in the end. We want to find in the end, okay? For those of you who missed out the previous question's answer, it is number 4. Okay, the answer is 30. Okay? Alright. Okay, those of you who hate math, I hope you will find your love for math after today's lesson. Alright. Welcome for those of you who just joined. We are looking at average, yeah? So let's go back to question number 4. Okay? Now, question number 4 here. We are given the average at the start. This is the average at the start. One person joined the group. Then we are given average in the end. We want to find the number of girls in the end. So again, we don't know how many items at first. Okay, again, our number of items is unknown. Okay, we don't have number of items. Therefore, we use this case here, case 2. One item has been added. Okay, case 2, one item has been added. How do I know that? It is from this line here. One item added. Okay, item in this case means one girl joined the group. Okay, so when we see this, what we want to do is to use the net table to help us. Okay, we will use the net table to help us. So what is the net table here? Okay, we will first write down what we have before. We don't know how many girls, we will call them 1 unit. Okay, and we don't know how many after, but we know that one person has been added. So at the end, this will be 1 unit plus 1. Okay, because one girl joined the group, one girl have added. Okay, net table here. Net table is basically just means number, each, total. We are looking at number times each equals total. Okay. Alright. Now the each here represents average. Remember I mentioned average is just each in a fair situation. So average is basically each in a fair situation. Okay. Alright. So with this, we can take number times each to give us the total. Okay, so let's write down our net table. Okay, before I don't know how many students, or rather I don't know how many girls, I will write down 1 unit. I don't know how many, I will call it 1 unit. Okay, in math, whatever questions you are dealing with, if you don't know how many, you just call it 1 unit and move from there. Okay. Now after, this after will be 1 unit plus 1. Because, do we know why plus 1? Okay, why plus 1? Because one girl joined. Alright, because one girl joined. Okay, those of you who are taking down case 2 here, there we go. I hope you can see that. Okay, now before the girl joined, the average was 48. Okay, before the girl joined, the average was 48. Now after the girl joined, the average became 50. So why is there a change? Now to find the total, we take number times each to give us total. So number times each gives us total. Therefore, 1 unit times 48 gives us 48 units. This is the total mass at the start. Okay, total mass at the start. Now total mass in the end is going to be 50 units plus 50. Okay, multiply 50 into both of the items there, times to give us 50 units plus 50. So before the girl joined, the total mass was 48 units. After the girl joined, the total mass became 50 units plus 50. So why is there a difference? It's because, okay, this is due to you plus 62 kg. Okay, because the girl joined and went to add 62 kg into the total mass. This is the total mass. Okay. Why 50? Because average is 50. So if there are 1 unit and 1 student, the total will be 50 units plus 50 kg. Okay, because of the 50 here. Alright. Okay, we are looking at quantity times value, you are right, or number times each here. Okay, so each of them is 50 kg. And if there are 1 unit of them, the total must be 50 units. Okay, plus 1, so plus another 50 after multiplying. Alright, so with this in mind, at first you have 48 units. Then you add 62 kg, suddenly now become 50 units plus 50. Okay, this is the total mass before. This is the total mass after. This is because the girl joined. Okay? So far so good? Alright. So quantity times value is basically number times each. If I have $5 and my friend has $5, so 5 times 2 gives us $10. Okay? So $5 is what each of us has, and there are 2 people. So the total will be 5 times 2 to give us $10. Something like that. Okay? So number times each gives us total. Alright? So with this in mind, we can either use units manipulation, or we can draw a simple model. Okay, 48 units plus 62. 48 units plus 62 is going to be the same as 50 units plus 50. Okay, the total here is the same. On the left and on the right, it's the same. Okay, so far so good. 48 units plus 62 equals to 50 units plus 50. So that means your 2 units is going to be 62 minus 50 to give us 12. Okay, because on the left hand side and on the right hand side is equal. From 48 units, after you add 62 kg, the total mass at first is 48 units. The total mass at the end is 50 units plus 50. Why? Because 1 student joined. Okay, 1 girl joined the group and her mass was 62 kg. So 48 units plus 62 kg gives us 50 units plus 50. Okay, we are looking at this trace here. 48 units plus 62 kg gives us 50 units plus 50. Okay? One more time. At the start, I don't know how many girls. Call it 1 unit because I don't know how many there are. So I call it 1 unit. Okay? At the end, 1 person joined. So there are 1 unit plus another 1. I am explaining right now for those of you who don't understand. Let me explain one more time. At first, I don't know how many girls there are. So I have 1 unit. Okay? I don't know how many, I call it 1 unit. Whatever you don't know in math, call it 1 unit. Okay? Then at the end, because 1 person joined the group, so at the end, there is 1 unit plus 1 person. Okay? At the end, there is 1 unit plus another 1 person. Now the each here is your average. Each is the same as average in this question. Okay? At first, before, your average was 48 kg. Okay? Anik, well done. You understand? Fantastic. Before was 48 kg each person. After the girl joined, each person became 50 kg. Okay? Each person became 50 kg. Alright? Then the total mass. To find total, you need to take how many people that are in the group multiply by how many each of them have. Okay? There are 1 unit of people in the group. Each of them is 48. If one person 48, 2 people 48, 48, 3 people 48, 48, 48, 4 people 48, 48, 48, 48. So if I have 1 unit of people, that will be 48 multiplied by 1 unit. Okay? To give us the total mass, 48 units. Okay? But because one person joined after that, the mass now changed. She went to add 62 kg into the total. One person, 62 kg. She went to add into the total. This made the total become 50 units plus 50. Why 50 units plus 50? Because 50 multiplied by how many people there are? 1 unit plus 1. Okay? To multiply the whole thing, we have to multiply each inside. So 50 units plus 1. Sorry, 1 unit plus 1 times 50, the whole thing, become 50 units plus 50. Okay? Therefore, at first, 48 units. But because of this one girl, now the mass become 50 units plus 50. This is in the total. Okay? So that means 2 units must be 62 minus 50 to give us 12. Okay? So 62 minus 50 gives us 12. 1 unit will therefore be 6. So far, so good. Wow, a lot of you understand now. Fantastic. Can you help me spam the like button if you understand better now? Fantastic. Alright. Okay. So with this, I know 1 unit is 6. I want to find after. After means 1 unit plus 1. So now I have 7 people. Okay. After means 1 unit plus 1. I have 7 people. Okay. Why I take 62 minus 50? I am drawing this in a bar. Drawing this in another bar. Because they are equal, the total size must be the same. Okay. The total size must be the same. So, to do this, okay, to understand this model, I just look at the difference. 62 minus 50 is the difference in blue here. And the difference is also 50 units minus 48 units. Okay, so 2 units is the difference. The difference is also 12. Got it? Okay, we find the difference to help us look for 1 unit and therefore after. After will be 1 unit plus 1 because 1 girl joined. So the final answer would be 7. Option number 3. Okay, how many girls are there in the group in the end? Answer would be option number 3. Okay, find the total number of girls in the end. Answer will be option number 3. Alright. Okay, one more time. I understand that you got this part already, right? Before we have 1 unit, after we have 1 unit plus 1 because 1 person joined. At first, each girl 48. At the end, each girl is 50. Okay, because of the average. The average became 50. So to find total, we just multiply. Remember, to find total, we multiply average times the number of items. Okay, so to find total, we multiply. We get 48 units here and 50 units plus 50 there. Okay, and this is due to the 62 kg. Alright, this is due to the 62 kg. That means 48 units plus 62, follow the arrow, equals to 50 units plus 50. Okay, 48 units before, I add another 62, I will get after. Okay? So draw out the model to help you, or you can use units manipulation to help you, also no problem. Okay, you will get 50 units minus 48 units. Find the difference in units. The difference in units equals to the difference in total, which is 62 minus 50. So 2 units is 12. 1 unit will be 6. Okay, if 1 unit is 6, the number of girls after will be 7. Alright, very good, Snorlax. Well done, those of you who understood. Fantastic. Okay. Alright. So again, one more time, if you have number of items added, okay, you don't know how many items there are, but there are people adding into the group, you use the net table to help you. Okay, number times each equals total. Alright. Okay, in the end, this is basically just after. After is 1 unit plus 1, that's why I take 1 unit plus 1. Okay. Alright. I will go through the summary again, don't worry. Now let's go on to question number 5, okay? Question number 5 is basically case 3. Alright, for those of you who just joined, my name is Coach Shahira. We are looking at the topic of average, okay? I understand that average can be very challenging. So after this live, I will show you the summary one more time. Okay, take a screenshot of the summary and go through the questions again. Alright, go through the questions again after the live. Alright, okay. Now let's take a look at question number 5. The average cost of some books is 45. Again, I don't know how many books. Okay, we don't have the number of books. I don't know how many. Okay, if 3 books which cost $15 each are removed, 3 books are removed, the average cost will become $60. How many books are there altogether? Okay, so because again, we don't know how many items there are, but some items are removed. You take away some items. Okay, you take away some items. We again use the net table. Okay, we again use the net table. So I will show you how to use the net table here, and then I will explain to you what is going on. Okay? Stay with me. Question number 5 is another challenging one, which has come out in quite a number of school papers as well. Okay, change in average because of an unknown number of quantity given. Okay, so I will form the table and then I will explain to you what is going on. Okay, so before, I don't know how many items. After, because 3 books are removed, so before I will call it 1 unit plus 3. After, I will call it 1 unit. Okay, why plus 3 here? This is the 3 removed. Okay, at first you have the 3. At the end, the 3 are missing. Okay? At first, each of them costs $45. At the end, each of them costs $60. Okay? And when you multiply, to find the total, I have to multiply number times how much each of them costs. If I have 1 unit of books, each of them is $60, I will need to pay 60 units of dollars. Okay? If I have 1 unit plus 3, then I just multiply 45 throughout. That will give me 45 units plus 45 times 3, which is 135. Okay? Alright. Okay, so how come there is a change in total? How come there is a change in total? This is due to 3 books removed. You minus 3 times $15. Okay, 3 books removed. Okay, why we minus? Because it's removed. Clear? Okay, why we minus? Because 3 books removed. So let me explain this table one more time. Before I have this 3, after I don't have this 3. That's why before is a plus 3. After, you don't have any plus 3. So it becomes 0. Okay? So the 1 unit, the remaining books are still the same there. Okay? Now each is $45. So before, each is $45. At the end, each is $60. The average at the start, 45. The average at the end, 60. So multiply to find the total. So 45 units times 45 plus 45 times 3, which is 135. Okay? And then 1 unit times 60 is 60 units. Okay? So again, we follow the arrow. We just follow the arrow. Therefore, I have 45 units plus 135 minus away 15 times 3, which is 45, to give us 60 units. Okay, where is this? This is 3 times 15. Okay, follow the arrow. Got it now? I see more people understanding. That's great. So we just follow the arrow. At first, 45 units plus 135. Okay, minus away $45 because 15, 15, 15 for 3 books. That will be $45. This gives us 60 units. Okay? So that means this whole thing here, must be your 15 units. Okay, why 15? 45 plus 15 makes 60 units. 45 units plus 15 units makes 60 units. Alright? That means 15 units equals to 135 minus 45 to give us 90. 135 minus 45 to give us 90. Okay? 1 unit will be 90 divided by 15 to give us 6. Therefore, the number of books, because of the word if here, the books are not removed, so we have to plus 3. Okay, 6 plus 3 to give us 9. Alright, for those of you who can understand, the final answer is option number 4. You cannot stop at option 3 because this is the word if. So actually you never remove. So you need to add back the 3. Okay, for those of you who don't understand, let me explain one more time. The average cost of some books is 45. You don't know how many. But at first, you have some books and the 3 inside. That's why I take 1 unit plus 3. Okay? 1 unit plus 3. Then, when I take 1 unit plus 3, the number of books at the start, I multiply this by $45 each. That will give us a total cost of 45 units plus 135. Okay? After, because I remove 3, I will have 1 unit left. Okay, I remove 3, I will have 1 unit left. So 1 unit times $60 each, I will get 60 units. Okay, why is there a change? Why did the total change? Because I take away 3 books. And these 3 books, $15, $15, $15, will give me $45. Okay, $15, $15, $15 will give me $45. So at first, 45 units plus 135, I take away $45. I did not buy these 3 books. I remove them. I will get 60 units of dollars. Okay? So if you look at just the units, okay, just focus on the units. 45 units and 60 units. My missing one is 15 units. So 15 units must be all this number, which is 135 minus 45 to give us 90. Alright? How I get 135? Again, to multiply, I need to multiply everything inside. 45 units plus 45 times 3. 45 units plus 45 times 3. Okay, because at first, there are these 3 books inside. So 45 times 3 gives us 135. Okay? So 15 units is $90. 1 unit, sorry, not $90, 90 books. 1 unit will be 6 books. But, you want to find how many books are there all together? So I need to plus 3 because actually I did not remove. It's just a hypothetical situation if I remove the 3. But actually, the 3 is still inside, so I plus 3. Okay, so I find the B4 here, 1 unit plus 3. Got it? Okay. Alright. For those of you who still don't understand where I get 135, because I need to take 45, multiply by everything inside here. This is one whole group. I need to multiply 45 by everybody in the group. If I just multiply 45 and 1 unit, the 3 will feel very left alone. We cannot ignore the 3. We need to multiply the 3 as well, okay? That's why I take 45 units plus 45 times 3. Got it? Okay. So those of you who are trying to, who have found this a little bit easier to understand, that is very, very good. Okay, I will show you the summary again one more time. Don't worry, alright? For now, any questions?
I couldn't find that on Apple.
For now, any questions? If not, can you help me like this live? I hope you are learning a bit here. Okay, please help me like this live. Follow us on our channel at the top right corner. Yes, don't worry, be happy. Wow, all the likes are coming in. Thank you so much, everybody. Wow. Great. All right, we are going to go on to the next question in 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. So many likes coming in. Thank you so much. All right, the last question. Everybody is going to understand this last question very easily, I promise you. Okay, let's end this on a much lighter note. The last question is on logical reasoning. Have we all seen true, false, not possible to tell questions before? See before, right? True, false, not possible to tell. We see this kind of questioning very, very often nowadays, right? Yeah. So this is a little bit lighter, a little bit easier to understand as well. So let's take a look at this question. Okay, let's take a look at this question. The average cost of some pens is $3. The average cost of some highlighters, the average cost of pens was $2. $2 here for pens. The average cost of highlighter, $3. Okay, highlighter $3, pen $2. So now we have to take each of these statements, whether it's true, false, or not possible to tell. Okay, this kind of question, very easy to get marks, that's right. Now, my question to you is, what happens here? I don't have the number of items. I don't have the total. What do? I only have average. Oh dear. What do? Anybody knows what to do? You can type it in the chat box. What do? I only have average. Oh no. There is a way to solve this question, even if you don't have a lot of information. Okay? The easiest way to help you, okay? Somebody say use logic. Oh dear, what if you don't have logic? Alamak, how? I'm just joking, okay? Everybody is logical here. Okay, so what do? We can just come up with our own example. The question never gives me an example. I come up with my own example. So how? Easy numbers for me to come up with, okay? Question number 6, we use own example. Okay, so easy number. I don't need to think, 10 pen, 20 pen, 1000 pen. No, I just have to come up with my own example. 2 pen, pen, 2 highlighters, so easy to calculate, right? 2 pen, 2 highlighters, so easy to calculate. So what happens if I have 2 pen? Each is $2. 2 times $2 give us $4. I have total $4. If I buy 2 pen, I spend $4. Simple? If I buy 2 highlighter, I spend $6. Okay? So if I buy 2 pen, I spend $4. If I buy 2 highlighter, I spend $6. Where the 2 come from? I use my own example. Okay? Use my own example. If the question did not give you any numbers here, you can come up with your own numbers. Usually we come up with simple numbers like 1 or 2 or 3, simple things like this. Okay? So use 1 or 2 or 3. Very easy numbers. So part A, all the pens cost less than all the highlighters. Can you type your answer in the chat? Is this true, false, or not possible to tell? All the pens cost less than all the highlighters. Is it less? What do we think? Okay? If you go to popular bookstore, okay? If we go to the popular bookstore, do you think all the pens in all the shop is the same? Do you think all the pens is the same? Okay? Do you think all the pens is the same? If 1 pen is $1, means all the pens also $1? No, right? Some pens can be more expensive than others. Okay? Same thing for highlighter. I can find a cheap highlighter 50 cents, or I can find a very expensive highlighter $6. That highlighter must be so expensive. So this is true. This statement is true. If 1 pen is $2, 1 highlighter $3, then yes, all the pen cheaper than all the highlighter. Okay? This is cheaper. This is true. But it can also be false. If I have pen number 1, I buy, wow, $1 pen, very cheap, drop on the floor 1 time, gone. Or pen number 2, very expensive pen, $3. Okay, this gives us a total of $4 still. Okay, on the other side, this gives us a total of $6 still. Okay, I have 1 highlighter $1, another highlighter $5. Wow, very expensive highlighter. So if I have true and not true, my answer will be not possible to tell, because it can be both. Okay, not possible to tell, it can be both. Okay, so some pens can be cheaper than some highlighters, or the other way around. Yes, so those of you who got not possible to tell, Afida, Naila, Snorlax, well done. Okay. Okay. Part B and C, we can use 1 highlighter, 1 pen, no problem. 2 highlighter, 2 pen, no problem. 3 highlighter, 3 pen, no problem. However many you want also can. Okay? Use your own examples. We use simple numbers here. Okay, part B, the average cost of all the items means everything, was more than $2. Okay? So, let's take a look at part B. The average of all the items. I use my total costs, $4 and $6 makes $10. And $2 and 2 pens and 2 highlighters, total items. Okay, total cost $10, total items $4, 4 items, sorry, 4 pens and highlighters altogether. $10 divided by 4 items will give you $2.50, which is more than $2. So yes, this is true, more than $2. Okay, so far so good. Okay, if we use 1 pen, Janet, if we use 1 pen and 1 highlighter, so 1 pen $2, 1 highlighter $3, total cost is $5, divide by 2 items, also $2.50, still more than $2, still more than $2, okay? Alright, and part C is even simpler. We already found the average $2.50. $2.50 is less than $3, it's less. So, we have the third answer. This is false, because it's less than $3. Okay? Okay, the average is $2.50 based on our example. Okay? So the final answer for part C is false. Understand? Alright. So again, for a logical reasoning question, we come up with our own very simple example. 2 pen, 2 highlighter, 1 pen, 1 highlighter, up to you. Okay, then we find the total, find the average based on what the question wants. Okay? Alright, so we have come to the end of the live. Before you go, those of you who found the summary very useful, I am going to scroll to the summary here. Okay, this is what we have learned today. Okay, we have seen how to find average using formula, how to find average when the number of items is unknown. There are 3 cases. There is no change in the number of items, you only record wrongly. Or case 2, items are added. Or case 3, items are removed. Okay? So in each of these, we use the net table to help us solve. Alright. Okay, if you found this very useful, please help me like this. Okay, those of you who want the answer keys for last week, it will be made available in the Telegram channel as well. Okay, so Alicia, please catch the answer keys in the Telegram channel. Alright. Now, the final thing before all of you go, okay? Please take a screenshot of this page. I am going to move on to the next part. Okay? Please take a screenshot of this. Before you go, we are going to have a PSLE crash course. Okay? We are going to have a PSLE crash course. We have 6 hours of intense PSLE math preparation. Alright, the lesson recordings are available for unlimited revision. It will not expire. The link will not expire until you finish your PSLE, okay? So those of you who are interested to join the crash course with Coach Irfan, please contact us at this number, okay? Please contact us at this number. If you don't know how to join the Telegram channel, you can also contact this number, or you can search MasterMaths PSLE to join the Telegram channel. Okay, all the information about the fees, about the dates, things like that, it will be made available or made known to you if you contact us. Okay, so just take a screenshot, contact us for the crash course. All right, if you found this very helpful, please help me like the live. Okay, please help me like the live. Alright, if you have no questions, those of you with questions like when is it going to be, how much is it, don't worry, just send us a text at 8197-7008. We will tell you all the details and how to sign up, okay? Alright, so secure your slot because slots are limited. For those of you who found this live helpful, please help me like this live. Alright, if you have no other questions, I will end the live here. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Okay, please contact us if you have any questions, if you want any solutions, if you want to join the crash course, just contact us, okay? Thank you very much, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye. Thank you. Alright, bye-bye. Bye. Okay, I'm going to end the live in 3, 2, 1. Thank you.